Hello beauties. This is Janet, and today I am going to show you some orders that I'm finishing up, your orders actually, and the orders that I have going out in the mail today. So first I'd like to start off by showing you this Hebrew bracelet. I don't know if you can see the Hebrew on there. Can you see it? Okay. It is, see my fingers? That's normal. This is why I don't do a lot of manicures. Ooh, because my fingers look like this a lot. Almost every day, actually. Between hammering, like today I did accidentally hammer my finger when making this. Just a smidgy, didn't bust it open or anything. Okay, so this is sterling silver. A lot of people like these hammered sterling silver bracelets. It is marked with the .925 sterling at the end on the inside. This particular one is Hebrew on the outside, and it's English on the inside. And the English is what the Hebrew says, which is, know before whom you stand. That sounds like a very intense, powerful quote that somebody wanted to wear. This particular bracelet, it's called a cuff bracelet, and I take a texture hammer, which is a hammer that has a funky end with lots of little bumps, and I hammer it. I hammer the sterling silver cuff going one direction, and then I turn it and I hammer it the other direction to get these nice little bumps. They reflect light really well and shadows, and they just make it look, I don't want to say rustic, but some people like that word for this. Is a little more rustic, a little more not so smooth and shiny and perfect. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I do now. So basically, once I get the letters stamped on and filled in, I take this. You see, this is why my fingers are always dirty, because I use these all day. So I just lay my cuff on the table, and I take this as a polishing pad. You do get one with your orders. And I just rub it, and polish up the sterling or the brass, whatever color I'm using at the moment. And then I take this little tool, this handy dandy bracelet bender, it's called. You can find these on Etsy and I believe on Amazon. And I stick the end of the cuff in the slot, hold it with my thumb, which is also black, and I bend it around the bracelet bender. I flip it to the other side, and I bend it around the bracelet bender. See how that bounced back up? So most people's wrists aren't this big. See? Woo, way too big, and my wrist isn't exactly dainty. So then you take it and you just sort of bend it and make it more of a circle shape, like so. Also, I take this little tool over here, and it's got some nylon edges, so not to mar your jewelry. And I just slightly bend the ends in so they don't stick out and catch on things. Like that. I put it on and check again and give it a squeeze, which is what you'll do when you get it home and it comes in the mail. You'll just put it on, give it a little squeeze. You want to bend it down. See how it's sticking up a little bit? Because our wrists aren't made circular. So you're gonna just grab it right here and you're gonna bend it down to fit your wrist. And then when you take it off, you'll open it just ever so slightly and slip it right off. And every time you wear it, you'll just give it a little squeeze and make it perfect around your shape of wrist. This particular one is 6 inches, and I can actually make them smaller for smaller wrists, and I can make them larger as well. You just have to let me know. Okay, so then I set it on the table, and I check it to see if both ends are down on the table and it's not sticking up like that. There we go. Alrighty. So that's the Hebrew bracelet, sterling silver. Sometimes I take a polishing cloth. When you order the sterling silver or their gold, you will get one of these in the mail as well. And I just shine it up, get my fingerprints off of there. There you go. It's ready to mail. Next is a hand-stamped necklace. This particular one says Midwife. As you can see, my family's driving past the window out there with the lawnmower. It says Midwife, which I stamped myself, and I have all the components ready to go on there. This is the chain I showed you in my tour, and I cut all my chain. This is stainless steel chain. It will not tarnish. It won't tarnish on you. It will not tarnish on you. And it is hypoallergenic. You do not have to order sterling silver if you don't choose. And what else is? Oh, it's very strong. This chain, look at this, is a very strong chain. So I'm just going to cut it. I have my paper marked where to cut. Makes my day a lot easier. I don't actually have to measure it. Here we go. I'm going to cut. So cameraman, shut your eyes. I don't wear goggles. I shut my eyes when I clip metal. All right. My family knows that when I say shut your eyes, they shut until they hear the click. Give it a second so everybody's safe. So you see my cloth here. That's another reason why my fingers are dirty. I take my cleaning cloth and just run it along the chain to get oils and greases and whatever's on it from it being made. All right, now I'm going to put the clasp on, which I didn't have ready. Thought I did. All right, stainless steel clasp as well. All right. Now, when you open these jump rings, for those of you who are wondering, you actually give it a twist. Let me show you. This is my little ring. It's my cheater. I have this jump ring here. It is a full circle, and when you open a jump ring, whether it's with pliers or with your little ring, you stick it in the slot or with the other pliers and you give it a twist. So you don't want to pull a jump ring straight open. You just want to twist it open. Then you can twist it right back, because the chances of you being able to put that jump ring into a perfect circle again when you close it are pretty slim. What else do I need here? This is a 2-inch extender. So all my jewelry is cut at 20 inches, all my necklaces, unless you ask for something else. It's cut at 20 inches, and then I put a 2-inch extender. Some people are liking to wear these a little longer these days. There we go. Clasp is working wonderfully. Now I'm going to attach the charms. This person ordered a midwife with a little baby feet charm and a light blue pearl. So somebody must have had a baby boy. What a good time, since Mother's Day was yesterday. A lot of people use these midwife, doula, nurse, OB nurse, NICU nurse necklaces and bracelets as a gift when they get out of their hospital, and they go back and they give it to their favorite nurses. Isn't that awesome? All right, so this particular design has a giant jump ring for the midwife charm. That goes on. And I'm just going to close that up. And last but not least, I'm going to add the baby feet charm, and then I'll show you the necklace finished. Close this jump ring up. All right. Let me put this down so you can see it. I'll put it on this piece of paper. There we go. And here's the Hebrew bracelet. I'm not sure if it's too glary or not. All right. So, those are my last 2 orders for the day. Yay! You want to show them my orders over here? Come on over here. I have all my orders set out. They do not have boxes yet. I didn't get that far. But each order is finished. It's checked to make sure I did the right thing. Let's see. This is sterling silver hammered, so I'm just going to say, all right, you ordered 1, And you got hammered, words on both sides, and this is what you asked for. And so I just say blessings, oops, love, Janet. All right, you go there. And then midwife over here, I got 1, midwife, regular chain, blue pearl, blessings to you too. It's hard to write a word and talk at the same time. At least for me. Love, Janet. All right. There we go. Midwife necklace there. So, each order is going to get a box. I showed you that the other day, and I'll show you more about that later. And everybody gets a little card, and if you'll notice, I've got 3 different cards today. This one has my Instagram at the bottom, so let your light shine. Woo-woo! I hope you didn't get their address. Choose happy. I want to see you smile, and it's a good day to have a good day. Agreed? Mondays rock.